Hello and good afternoon, fellow tankers. I'm Commander Denalii, and today we're taking a look at a Tier 6 premium British tank that is technically an Australian tank, the Sentinel AC-4 Experimental. This tank has a lot of cool curves and looks to it. I mean, this is just a very, very beautiful tank. But let's quit gawking at it and take a look at the stats. So as you can see, this tank has a 330 horsepower engine, which gives it an 11.62 horsepower to ton power ratio. The top speed when going forward is 60 kilometers per hour. In reverse, it's 20 kilometers. If you're shot in the engine, you do have a 20% chance of getting caught on fire. The gun on this tank has a base reload speed of 5 seconds, a base aiming time of 2.1 seconds, and it has an accuracy of 0.39. It also has 20 degrees of gun elevation and 10 degrees of gun depression. The hull of this tank can rotate at 40 degrees a second, and it has a terrain resistance of 1 for hard ground, 1.2 for medium ground, and 2.2 for soft ground. The turret on this has a base view range of 360 meters and a rotation speed of 44 degrees a second. The radio, which isn't great on this tank, only has a signal range of 450 meters. You know, it's just not a great amount. Now, as far as your ammo goes on this tank, your standard rounds have a minimum penetration of 128, a maximum penetration of 214. The damage on these shells is fairly low. It deals between 113 damage and 188 damage. The shell velocity on this is just under 900 meters a second. Now when you switch to your premium rounds, your penetration goes through the roof. Your minimum penetration is 179, but your maximum penetration is 299 millimeters. The damage remains the same, of course, but the shell velocity goes up to 1100 meters a second. We don't really need to talk about the HE rounds. Low penetration and on a penetration between 143 and 238 damage. But those premium rounds have a very good high penetration if you get a good roll. So I went ahead and put my snakebite crew on this tank to test this thing out properly. So let's go ahead and take a look at the armor. So as you guys can tell, it has between 15 millimeters and 65 millimeters of armor, which is nothing to brag about. Pretty much stay hull down in this tank. I mean, that's the gist of it. So your gun and your tracks, of course, 15 millimeters of armor. Also your belly plate underneath. Between 21 and 30 millimeters, I believe it's actually 25, is parts of your front plate, the top of your turret, the top of the rear of your hull, and your undercarriage on the front. Pretty much the rest of the tank is between 31 and 50 millimeters of protection. As you can see, the sides and backs, stuff like that. And then the remainder of your tank, you know, has 65 millimeters. So, you know, don't think you're gonna go out front and be a heavy tank. You know, stay hull down, keep a distance, and put this gun to work, and you will be doing some wonderful things in this tank. But alright, so other than that, what we've learned about this tank, has 17-pounder gun, very good penetration. You know, it could probably compete with some tier 7 and tier 8s, you know, when you got your premium rounds in. Anyway, our first match here is going to be on Ghost Town. It's going to be a tier 7 match. And yeah, it's just seeing how the team is set up, and we're going to see how everybody splits and decide where to go from there.
Let's do this.
So as you notice, the engine on this thing, it starts off kind of sluggish, but once you're up to speed, even when you're turning, you can pretty much maintain your speed. So, you know, it's fairly mobile to a point. But it does have a sluggish start that almost reminds me of a higher tier Matilda. So it looks like most of our team is going to the bottom, to the right on the map. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to the E4 area and see what we find there, because usually there's enemies over in the E5 area. or in the bottom right corner of the D5 area. So it's usually a pretty good place to fight, as you see right here. So that's where we're going to go. And that's just our luck. We see a Skoda, so we're going to put one round in. Got a good reload of just 4.5 seconds, put a second one in. Tried to get a third shot, but it's just not going to happen. And then we're going to see a Jagdpanzer, put a round into him. Oh, and we tracked him on top of that, and then our teammates finish him off, so that's good. T-25-2, Tier 7 American tank destroyer. He doesn't have a lot of armor, but he has a gun that can be considered pretty dangerous. So we're going to go ahead and try to focus this guy down as much as we can. And yeah, then the Oni blocks our shot. That's alright, we'll get another chance.
Enemies got us in their sights.
So as you can see, I'm just punishing this T-25-2. Trying to just pull up, do snapshots. Oni blocks another shot. We're just waiting. And pulled the trigger just a quarter of a second too late. I probably could have aimed that better. And then of course we get an unlucky bounce on him. So it's just like Wargaming just didn't want me to finish him off. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and put some rounds into this Oni. And if he's over-angled, which he is, we can put some straight into the side of him, possibly get him in his ammo rack. And, you know, I fluffed that shot, no big deal.
Loaded and ready. Dropping target.
Nope, I'm not going to get that T-25.
Enemies got us in their sights.
Oh wait, he's coming out. Oh, he's backing up now. But yeah, still shooting standard rounds at a Tier 7 heavy. And then after that bounce, I decided to go ahead and switch to my premium rounds and test them out as well. T-25 pulls back out again, so we're just going to go ahead and finish him off really quick, even if we have to eat a shot here. But we don't. We can get away from him, you know, unpunished, because he's focusing on the guys behind me for some reason. So as you can see, his side armor is like butter right now. We'll go ahead and track him, and then we'll go to his lower plate. Usually when you're fighting Japanese heavy tanks, you don't want to go for the lower plate because they'll bounce away. But this premium round is simply unbalanced. And as you can see, we can finish him off fairly quick. So now we're going to turn around and go to where, you know, the IS is possibly, or, you know, find the rest of these guys, because they're down to 4 tanks. And then we see a Chinu. And he fires an HE round at us. I don't know why he had HE loaded, so that's alright, we'll finish him off really quick. Looks like the IS got killed, so now we have this OI. We'll try a snapshot and fail, and then we'll just switch back to our premium rounds, and hopefully we can put some damage on him before this match is over. So still going for the ammo racks on these guys, because who doesn't like to watch the Japanese heavy tanks have their head pop off? It's a beautiful sight every time it happens, even when it happens to you, or to me I should say. Nope, didn't get the last shot. But that's alright. And that's how good you can do in about 4 minutes. That was a fairly short match. So alright, even as a mid-tier medium tank, we ended up doing 2,700 damage on 19 penetrations. We destroyed 3 tanks, and we got a sniper, a high caliber, and our ace tanker 99%. We ended up getting 30,000 silver because we did shoot a lot of premium, but we did get 3,500 experience. Here's the team stats for anybody that cares about that. And as you can see, we were just putting some pain out. But let's go ahead and go on to our second match, which is Muravanka during the winter time. Now, this one was an amazing match for me simply because this was the first match that I played in the Sentinel. This is a tier 6 match. Yeah, I mean, this was just me trying to get a feel for the tank. So what we're going to do on this one is we're going to go over to the right side. We're going to go over to the, you know, the G8 F8 area and hopefully fight some tanks over there. We've got a good light tank scouting for us. And yeah, as you can see, getting up to speed is a timely process. We're still building speed. But even along this terrain, we're still going, 45 and 46 kilometers per hour. So yeah, once you are up to speed, it is an amazing thing. And as you can see there, I switched my ammo from standard round all the way through back to standard round. I was just simply checking the reload on this because I wasn't sure how long it was. Like I said, this was my first match in this tank. So we see a Sherman 3 up here, and we're going to try to hopefully get a shot onto him.
We've got a lock.
And nope, that's not going to happen. He just dies a little bit too quick. Oh, there's Chaffee. Nope, couldn't get that into him. I fluffed that shot. But as you see, 4.5 second reload is not that bad. Try to get another shot on this guy, maybe.
Target locked.
And I was turning my tank the wrong way, so my gun didn't move. But yeah, no excuses. I screwed that shot up. 2 in a row, or 3 now. That's alright. Sometimes you gotta start off slow. So here we see a KV-2, and I'm figuring that's a bigger, slower target. So we'll just go up here and we'll try to put some rounds into him. First round hurts the engine. Second round hurts his track, but doesn't critically track him. And now he's behind the building. So we're gonna go back to this light tank. Maybe. Yep, there we go. And we hit his track, but don't critically damage his as well.
Ready to fire on target.
But we did get him that time, did some damage. Somebody else tracks him just before he goes on site, so we'll be able to sneak one more shot into him. And as you can see, the gun handling on this tank is very, very good.
They destroyed one of our tanks.
So back to the KV-2. He's got to be a priority target for us because he pretty much one-shot a lot of our tanks on our team. Tried to do a blind shot there because I know I just tracked him and it didn't do anything, so now we're going to switch targets to CC2. Yeah, we're just going to keep everybody that gets in front of our gun.
Ready to fire on target.
So I had a feeling the KV-2 may have been aiming at me, so I just decided to back down, only expose, the minimum amount of my tank possible.
That one drilled straight through.
And there we go, we're just putting a lot of pain into this guy.
Enemy scrapped.
Take one damaging shot there. I'm pretty sure that was from the Matilda because of how quick that fire rate is. But right now we're down by 5 tanks, and we're not doing so great. So we need to start taking some of these guys out. So 450 meter shot, and we're still able to hit this guy.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
So that's very good. Yep, there it is. That's the enemy Matilda. I'm pretty sure that's the guy that was firing at me. So if we could get a shot into him, that would be wonderful. Unfortunately, he has just very, very tiny piece of his tank showing up, and we just can't get that at 450 meters. So, I mean, this is not a sniper tank by all means. As you see here, shooting an M7 that's fully exposed at almost the same distance. And we can put, a few rounds into it. We only missed one so far. And he's finished off. And we're starting to catch up the score, and Hellcat on cat. Hopefully we can get a reset. He's just back there farming damage right now. But there we go, we got the reset. And we are on our premium rounds because the fire on this thing is so phenomenal that we've already burned through all of our rounds. Hit a Churchill 3 where he's slightly late, and our premium round just goes through him like butter. And I'm loving that. Here we go, 500 meter shot, and we're able to hit the weak points on this Hellcat. And then hit him. So I mean, it's a very good gun. But of course, when he goes dark, we'll try a couple blind shots and nothing. But now it's time to go back to the cabin because it's 4-on-4, and my team turned that around very quick. So we've already got 17 penetrations, 11 crits, 5 spotted target hits, 2 track target hits, and 3 kills. And yeah, I'm super excited for this tank. Especially when it's top tier. So now we're just trying to get up here and finish this Hellcat. because, you know, we don't want
They're trying
him
to
camping
capture
us
our
out at all.
base.
And there we go. He's
Target
spotted. And we'll just
Enemy knows
snapshot
our
him.
location.
We get a good roll on the accuracy. So now just one tank remaining. All we got to do is get over there. And yeah, it's an 88. So he's, you know, fairly well armored for this tier. And that medium tank that's over there is just having a lot of trouble with him. It's a tier 5 T-34. That's actually a very good tank as well. If he can get behind him, he should be able to pin him reliably, but apparently he's not able to do that. So all he has to do is, you know, keep the guy occupied until the rest of us can get there and we can finish him off.
Ready to fire on target.
Alright. Well, he's front facing us, but he's preoccupied with them, so we'll put one into his hatch really quick, follow up one into his side, and a third one into his side.
Our team just wasted an enemy.
And that was our 5th kill.
Loaded and
So as far as first matches go, that was wonderful. Alright, so yeah, like I said, that was a wonderful first match. We ended up making 25,000 silver, even though we fired a lot of premium shells. We ended up with just under 5,900 experience points. Of course, that was doubled for first win, but we got 5 kills on 2,900 damage, 21 penetrations, ace tanker 99%, defender, high caliber, and yeah, this is just a very, very wonderful tank. Anyway, until next time, fellow tankers, you guys go out there and kill some shit. I hope to see you guys on the battlefield. And don't forget, guys, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, like what you see, hit that subscribe.